Hi, how are you going? Welcome with me, Redski here, on another round of righteous readings where I give raw, righteous, poignant readings with heart and soul, even though it's a little bit direct and raw. How are you all going? We are continuing with the April round. I'm going to warn everyone now, even though I'm like 3/4 of the way through the signs. The intro is very long for this one, guys. If you already know what I'm going to say, or, I suggest skipping about between 5 to 8, maybe 10 minutes of the intro, because it's all going to be just me saying the same. So hi, how you going? I'm Redski, and I will be officially repeating myself again. That's the way we like it. So this is a love reading, guys. This is a love reading for the month of April 2022. This is for, let me repeat it, singles and couples. It's an all-in-one love reading for singles and couples of the sign Crab Gang, CaNcEr, the CaNcerians. CaNcEr, singles, couples, April 2022 for you and your person, whether they are your person, soon to be your person, or just in your dreams, it doesn't matter. Crosswatcher, remember, roles can be reversed. Take the side that resonates. As this is CaNcEr's reading, I will always refer to them firstly. They will be on top. Crosswatcher, person of significance to CaNcEr, CaNcEr's person. You'll be down at the bottom or the secondary. Okay? Now, it's still not over. There's still more to be said. Now, for this round of readings, I've decided to do something special. I've pulled out 2 decks that I've had packed away since their inception in publication, blah, blah, years ago. But because there were such mass publicized decks, I never used them. So I had to finally rip the seal on these bad bitches and get them out and get them moving through my fingers like the sands of time. The 2 decks I've got to choose from today for the signs, each will be devised one. Something's going to happen. Is the Light Seers Tarot or the Wild Unknown by, of course, CaNcEr. For this round for CaNcEr, I have, of course, decided on the Wild Unknown. Okay? Stay tuned to the very end, CaNcEr and Crosswatcher, because I've also got 2 Oracle decks that I'll be choosing to pick from for you in Crosswatcher for the month as an overall message. The 2 I've picked for them is, of course, the the Animal Spirits Oracle, or of course the Ruins Oracle deck. Alright, CaNcEr, remember, Venus placements here are highly prevalent as it is a love reading for singles and couples of CaNcEr. This will attain for the month of April 2022. If not, Sun, Moon and Rising will do just fine. Oh, give me a like at least, so I know it was all worth it. Let's go, CaNcEr, here we go. So let me get these beautiful cards into my hands like the sands of time and shuffle through while we find out what's coming in for you, CaNcEr, as well as your significant other, the Crosswatcher. As I said, remember, take the side that resonates. We're not doing the Where's Waldo thing here. The reason we do it this way is to alleviate confusion for me, as well as you guys. Otherwise, looking for creepies in the bushes, you know what I'm saying? Let's not look for the weirdos today, guys. Right, spirits and guides, what do we have coming in for CaNcEr and their person of significance for the month of April 2022, please? We're doing the connection spread in its full version, or 7 placements, please. What do we have coming in for CaNcEr and their person of interest that they are connecting with throughout the month of April 2022, please? CaNcEr and their person. Energy, recent past with this person, how they feel towards this person, their attention towards this person moving forward, the unseen factors and an outcome. First we look at CaNcEr's side of you. Thank you, Spirit. This is looking very similar. Someone else's. I just did Taurus and it might have been theirs. This 3 of Pentacles in this position. Sorry. Now the Crosswatcher's point of view, please, towards their thoughts, feelings, intentions, and their placements towards CaNcEr for the month of April 2022, please, spirits and guides. What is the Crosswatcher's view towards CaNcEr and these placements in their view? What is the Crosswatcher's view? Person that CaNcEr is connecting to the month of April 2022. cards for you towards Cancer for the month of April 2022, please. Thank you. Very uneasy energy with this cross-watcher, I've got to admit. I'm sorry if you are the cross-watcher, but you have a very nervous energy about you. It's almost like a Gemini energy, work off your own sort of nervousness. I know this because I am one. Was Taurus's reading, and their current energy was the Four of Cups. They've got it here. The Six of Cups. Four of Cups, Six of Cups. Major card. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it was Taurus's reading. Sorry, I've got a photographic memory. I was just going through the catalogue for a sec. My brain's like a fire decks when it comes to stupid, inanimate crap. If you want a license plate of a car, come see me. I'll be able to fucking remember it for the next 30 years. But if you want something useful, like a person's name, even though you can clearly envision their face, don't ask me because I don't have a fucking clue. It's a true story. But what I was seeing was Taurus's reading that I did last. I believe it's Taurus's anyway. Their current energy was the Four of Cups. Their recent past, or how they felt, it was like the Six of Cups. And we've got these cards to here as well. Their Three of Pentacles, I do believe, for memory, I could be wrong though, was here too in the exact same placement, the fourth placement, which was intentions. And upright as well. They had majors, they were a little bit different though. I can't recall if they had the Devil reverse. It may have been off. They definitely didn't have Death and Justice though. They were different cards. But then when I looked at the cross-watcher, that Four of Cups reversed. I don't know. Just... Yes. The cross-watcher has no, I repeat, no major arcanas on their side. So they feel that everything is very minimalist, whether it's issue or good. Let's go back to your Cancer because it is your reading. Cancer, we do have majors on your side. We have 3. In the 3rd position, Justice, Major Arcana for Libra. The 5th position, which is the Devil reverse, Major Arcana for star sign Capricorn. And the 6th position, Major Arcana Death, which of course is sign of Scorpio's major arcana. So we have Libra, Capricorn, and Scorpio here. You could be connecting with one of these, or I feel that maybe these placements could be within your star sign. It could be actually sending a strong to your top 4 placements, like your moon, your rising, and your sun or Venus placements. Obviously, your Venus placements is Cancer, but I mean from the cross-watcher's point of view. Alright, let's get through this. Cancer, we start with you. Let's start with your first position, which depicts you currently, your current energy coming into the reading, coming into April 2022. You're sporting a beautiful 6 of Cups. Very, very nostalgic energy. Very much thinking of times long since past. You know, this is very nostalgic. This is thinking about the memories, thinking about the nostalgia, thinking about when childhood, when you were younger, they were younger. Everything was youthful and so full of promise. Now, this might have been when you were young. Could have been when Uncle Timmy was a little man. Could have been when Great Gramps. But we usually don't go back that far in memory of thought with nostalgia, because normally nostalgia attends to the fact that we were there. And when great-great-grandparents was a booby bubba, I don't think we would have come out of our mum's choo-choo by then. So, with that all being said, we are very nostalgic though, Cancer. About this relationship, you know, I feel like there is a deep sentiment of, well, of sentiment. And it's very nostalgic and it's very past driven. And I feel like it's been very long going for quite some time. And I feel like this is really deep ingrained into you even now still, whether you are together or you are not. currently. I feel like there is a deepness here. Your recent past with this person you're connecting with for the month of April, Cancer, your recent past with them, you foreseen the Ace of Swords upright. You know, when lightning strikes, the whole world seems to light up for just a second. You know, that flash where everything is just illuminated and bright for just a second. It's as though you can see everything like in a snapshot photograph. And this vision lingers on even through the storm. Such is the power of the Ace of Swords. You know, your mind will become clearer, your thoughts more crystallized and precise. It's a great time to make those, to do it, to follow through with those things that you've been putting off, to do with the force of superiority, of triumph, of force. Here to get up it, to have the strength, the truth, and the mental clarity to be able to do it and to stay justified to it. Just to stay true to form. Your third card, Cancer, reflects how you feel currently towards this person for April. You feel towards them, the Justice card. I love this card. Cancer, you feel towards them that everything needs to be equal. There's a sense of waiting for you to choose between the right and the wrong. There's a real sense here of when the Justice card comes in, it implies heaviness or a weight surrounding a choice you have to make, and it is a big one. Now is not the time to shun the concept of divine balance or karma. All of your choices affect your life and sometimes the life of those around you. So both now and in the future, there's a sense of needing balance and equilibrium here and fairness. Fairness and rightness isn't exactly the same thing though. And I think, Cancer, you're about to learn a very steep lesson in the difference between the two. What is just and what is fair or right. What you want and what you declare as being the right thing, and what justice declares to be the right thing, and never one and the same. Justice is black and white. People see grey. That's the difference. Your fourth position, Cancer, reflects your intentions towards this person you're connecting with, the cross-watcher for the month of April. Your intentions are, like I said, same as Taurus placements for memory. 3 of Pentacles. You know that this is a momentous mountain to climb, Cancer, and you make no elusive illusions of that fact. You know, the 3 of Pentacles suggests that you must focus all your effort, discipline, and strategy here and put the hard work in, as it's needed more than ever if you have a chance to get it together. And you will probably become weary or overwhelmed, and you will need to rely on those around you. So that's that need of stability of the triangle, each giving itself weight to the next to help it all have stability. It's a sense of teamwork and strength of others to conquer the mountain. The next placement, Cancer, your 5th position, is reflecting moving forward with this person. Do you see any reconciliation, or what moving forward looks like for you, Cancer, on your side of the fence? And you see it being the Devil reverse sign of Capricorn coming through now. Major arcana. Moving forward, if there's a chance for reconciliation, be that as it may. Moving forward, Cancer, you see that there needs to be a release of addictions, a release of things that are maleficent, things that bind, things that were subordinate, things that weren't fair, or things that were just not good for you or this relationship. There's a sense of needing to cut away, to move away from, and to completely release from a lot of things that were not good. Attitudes, choices. You know, I feel like there's some unhealthiness here that really led to issues in the relationship. And Cancer, you're ahead in the fact now that you will not be blindsided by this. You want the change in these aspects and areas. The next card reflects the unseen other factors that Cancer may not be seeing on their side of the fence. The unseen factors, Cancer is the death card, major arcana for Scorpio. The unseen factors is that no one loves the sight of death card in a reading. But we spend most of our lives denying death altogether. So when this card appears, it's easy to get frightened and think it's bad. Don't let the drama distract you from the message. Something in your life needs to end. It needs closure. This will happen voluntarily or involuntarily, either way. You will feel a positive transformation begin after the initial forms of suffering has passed. Sufferance is a part of life, pain and discomfort also. How are we to understand the true highs of bliss if we do not know the greatest, deepest falls of defeat? And it is a sad part of life to have to admit, but nevertheless it is still a part we need to confront. That death is just as inevitable as our birth is now. From the moment we are born, we are aging, and we will inevitably pass. Nothing lasts forever in this world. Or at least not us yet, anyway. I would like to believe that love does, though. I believe the love transcends this lifetime, beyond next. It goes beyond karmic roots, and it goes beyond spiritual realms. Believe love is all we are at the end of the day. Well, I'd like to think so anyway. What do you think? Let me know. The final card, my dear Taurus, and thank you for being Cancer, sorry. Why do I keep saying that? You might be connecting with a Taurus. I did just do Taurus. My eldest is a Taurus. He's dating a Cancer. It's an easy mistake to make. My apologies. The outcome, Cancer, you foresee with this individual, this cross-watcher for April, is that of the Ace of Pentacles. Your outcome, you do feel here, Cancer, is that of the seed that can birth the biggest redwood. The energy of the Ace of Pentacles is that seed that can take root, grounding your future. You're in the beginning phases of a prosperous venture, staying grounded, go outside, appreciate nature. Some sort of windfall of wealth here. I feel like so you're going to be sitting quite pretty, moving forward out of April. Whether this is, I don't feel like this outcome is necessarily in regards to this relationship. It's something personal that you're going to be gifted. I think, Cancer, you really want to see transformation and change with this person before you put even a seed of a pentacle into this or any sort of investment into this. You want to see some serious change. Let's move to the other side of the board now, shall we? And let's move to the cross-watchers version of events. So cross-watcher, it's your turn now. Let's look at your placements towards how you got it all going on for Cancer. So cross-watcher, your current energy coming to this ring, coming into April, we are sporting the Sun of Cups. So your current energy is that of someone that excels in the arts, maybe a musician or a visionary artist, or someone that's very creatively engineered, an individual of sorts. You know, you have success within this field perhaps, or you've got a real niche for it, and you have a natural tendency to look inward, which adds charm and mystique to you. You're very deep. To others, you may seem secretive and even peaceful within. Deep inside, you carry a dark kernel of intensity. You are deeply invested in things, even though you try to keep it more cool and exterior. But you are very introspective. You are very knowledgeable. Most of all, you are very much connected. Even though you try to play off that you are very much not. We then move to your next position, cross-watcher. And your next position reflects your recent past with this person, Cancer. The cross-watcher believes the recent past with Cancer was the Nine of Pentacles. always a welcome card. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is a time to enjoy the many results of your loyalty and hard work, but it is a card of self, getting off your own back, not of a partnership card. You know, this is, all nines are that of self-completion, self-reliance. And this is about the luxury of refinement and tenderness and the finer things in life and enjoying them. Nature, security of home. Crosswatcher, I do feel that in your recent past you thought with Cancer there was a lot of security here. But it was more security you brought into the relationship rather than what was gifted. I feel like there might have been one side having more security here. I feel like it was the Crosswatcher that had more security because I'm looking at the Pentacle cards. Even though there's two, there's two on, yeah, there is more on the Crosswatcher side. I thought that. The next card, next placement, Crosswatcher. This is how you feel towards Cancer for the month of April. You feel now the Ten of Pentacles, baby. I love this. Past energy, the 9. How you feel is the 10. The 10 is that of signifying material and spiritual balance here and abundance in just about every area of your life. Crosswatcher, the number 10 usually indicates completion, and in this case the journey was well worth it. You know, you're being generous not only with your money but also with your wisdom, and you're providing guidance to those who are struggling. You're being rewarded tenfold. Current feelings with this person when you connect with Cancer, I feel, is that of it just keeps getting better. It keeps growing. It brings on such monetary wealth. It just brings in abundance through connection and through security and through joy of being present. Your next position, Crosswatcher, refers to your intentions towards Cancer for the month of April. What do you intend towards Cancer, Crosswatcher? You intend the Three of Wands. This always indicates that you've had continued support from others, a sense of self, of your values and morals, but now is the time to rely on yourself for guidance and clarify your own goals and cast others' needs and opinions aside and go at it alone. To take control of your future, not to rely on others, to be the one that brings in your own ships. Envisioning the future and then having the balls enough to do it yourself and not rely on anyone to have your back. Their intentions here is to try to find the strength to move forward alone, to go after you or to obtain whatever it is that they need to or want. I feel like this person wants you very, very much, Cancer. But with their intentions, they are needing to get the goal to ask you to dance. It's that sense of wanting something so bad but tripping over your own words at the last minute's bell. The next position of Crosswatcher refers to moving forward with Cancer. What do you see? Any chance of reconciliation or what that looks like, you feel, with the Four of Cups reverse? This is moving forward in a very wanting. You know what you want, but you feel like it might be out of your grasp. You know what cup you want to choose, but you just don't know if the cup will choose you. There's a bit of bitterness around this, wariness. There's been some overindulgence here, maybe being a bit egotistic. I feel like they're not backing yourself here, Crosswatcher. It's a real sense lacking in the gall and all, lacking in the balls, lacking. It's like as soon as the thought comes in, it's like it's already stamped out before you've even had a chance to really assess. Given up before you've even given it a thought properly, really. Honestly, it's how quick it's shut down. Crosswatcher, the next position refers to your unseen factors that you may not see. What's on your side of the fence, Crosswatcher? We have the Mother of Swords. The unseen factors for you is that you often find the Mother of Swords putting her sharp perceptions to use as a therapist, doctor, or teacher. She has a razor-witted tongue. She's sharp, she's perspective, and she's extremely experienced and knowledgeable in her field. Some think of her as the all-seeing. This card can sometimes represent a woman going through a difficult time. She may be recently widowed, divorced, and usually without children. During this time, there's potential for her criticism to soar and her to be quite sharp and poignant. The final card we have for the cross-watcher for today's reading is the outcome they foresee. Cross-watcher with Cancer's outcome they foresee is that of the 5 Pentacles reverse. This is having all the hard times, rejection, financial troubles, all that loss and being pushed down the cold. But then going forth and saying, you know what, I'm still going to deal with all the same old problems, all the same old bullshit, but I'm going to put a positive spin on it to hopefully bring in whatever chance I have of a change, of some luck, of some hope, of some faith, of something renewed. It's still dealing with that glass half empty, but instead of calling it that, we're going to call it glass half full. And that positivity, that ingenuity of still dealing with the same old bucket of bolts and bullshit, but calling it a masterpiece instead of a crap shack bucket of piss. It's hopeful that will bring out a much more abundant or just better outcome. Can't hurt. I do like the way of thinking. Let's grab the additional decks now and make up our minds of who we're using for what or what's going on with that one. Alright, Cancer. For you two, I actually feel like the Ruin cards are right for you guys. So for Cancer and the Cross-Watcher, we'll both have Ruin cards this round. So for Cancer, okay, from the Ruin deck, Cancer, the card you got is pronounced A was, and it means horse or travel. Travel or a change of residence, as well as loyal, trust and teamwork are the dominant themes for this Ruin card, which is associated with the horse, a sacred animal in many ancient cultures. Just as the bond between rider and horse is based on faith, love and trust, this Ruin card reminds you of the importance of these qualities for the key relationships in your life. The card could also apply to a work situation or project in your life that requires discipline, trust and teamwork, if there is to be any forward movement. If you want success, you need to dedicate yourself wholeheartedly. There are no half measures. Finally, the relationship on which this card can be turning the spotlight is the one you have with yourself. Do you trust yourself? Do you have absolute faith in yourself? If you don't, this card is urging you to focus your energy less on others and more on believing in yourself and building up your self-confidence. That's a lot of what I was trying to say to the Cross-Watcher, actually, in all honesty. As I said, take the side that resonates. Take what you believe to be yours. The Cross-Watcher's card that I pulled is pronounced was, meaning you or tree. The Ruin card is associated with endings, but with any endings there is always a new beginning. Something in your life is fading away, but is being replaced by something stronger and more relevant. The card is linked to the symbolization of a yew tree, known for its strength, endurance, incredible longevity, and ability to regenerate from within its own trunk. If you draw this card, you need to allow aspects of your life and yourself, your assumptions, to fade away naturally. Be patient. Just let them go and allow new life to take root. While ending and death is a dominant theme here, this card is also about endurance and dependability and the excitement and possibility of rebirth. You are transforming from the inside out and should not fight this progress or try to breathe life into what is dying within you. You are entering a phase of renewed strength, vitality, and personal power for the Cross-Watcher. So, Cancer and Cross-Watcher, thank you so much for joining me, Redsky, on another round of Righteous Readings. I hope you are able to get something from it today, and if today did not resonate for you, that's okay. Please join me next month because there may be just a message here for you. Till then, light and love to all. CaNcEr and Crosswatcher, thank you again, and I hope to see you on the next round. Till then, be nice to each other, and most importantly, to yourselves. Blessed be. Bye all.